Hi everyone, I am Kameshwara from 10th class of St. Anthony's High School, Vidyanagar, Sangareddy. Today I am going to derive the quadratic formula. So what is quadratic formula? The quadratic formula is nothing but the roots of a equation, that is quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here a should not be equal to 0 because if a is equal to 0, the whole x square term will become 0, then it will become a linear equation, but we require quadratic equation. So the roots are given by this formula, that is minus b plus or minus. So here two roots are there. For first root we should take minus b plus of under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. For another root we should take minus b minus of under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. And also b square minus 4ac should be greater or equal to 0. It is because if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, we will get a complex number. We cannot solve for a complex number, so we will not get any real root. So b square minus 4ac should be greater or equal to 0. Now let us see the proof. We will do this problem by the method completing the square. So we have, for a quadratic equation, we can solve it by three ways. One is factorization method, another one is geometrical method, and third one is completing the square method. In factorization method, we will just split the middle term and we will take the common factors and we will solve. In the geometric method, we will take the squares and rectangles and we will solve. But in this completing the square method, we will just make this as a plus b whole square and we will complete the square and we will find the answer. The given equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now I am dividing both the sides by a. When we divide both the sides by a, here we have a quadratic equation by dividing a. So we will try to divide each term with a. When we divide each term with a, we will get ax square by a. Here a and a get cancelled. Plus b by a into x plus c by a is equal to 0 because 0 by any number is equal to 0. Now if we further simplify it, x square plus bx, I am sending the c by a term to the RHS. I will get x square plus bx by a is equal to minus c by a. Now we are going to discuss the important step here. Now if we compare these two terms, it is like x square plus b by a x. So if we compare, it is like a square and it is like 2ab. Here a is x and a square is x square. So for writing a plus b whole square, we require b square. So b square is nothing but this is actually 2b and this is a. Therefore b square is equal to, we should divide this term by 2. Then we will get b by 2a. Therefore we should add b by 2a whole square on both sides. When we add b square by 2a whole square on both sides, we will get this equation, x square plus bx by a plus b by 2a whole square, and in this side also we are adding b by 2a whole square. Now if we see this, we can write this bx by a as 2 into b by 2a. Here 2 will get cancelled and we will get the exact term. We are writing this because we are framing the equation like this, a square plus 2ab plus b square. Then we can simplify this very easily. So now I am squaring the b by 2a whole square. When I square b by 2 whole square, we will get b square by 4a square. Now we can write this as x plus b by 2a whole square, that is equal to, now if we take LCM we will get 4a square and here remaining is 4a, so if we multiply 4a with this numerator we will get minus 4ac plus b square. So I am sending the square that side, it will become square root. Now x plus b by 2a is equal to under root b square minus 4ac by 4a square. Now in the next step, I am taking the square root for both the numerator and denominator. If we take square root for both the numerator and denominator, we will get plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by under root 4a square. It is because for root 4, we will write the value as plus or minus 2. It is because 4 can be written as minus 2 into minus 2 and also plus 2 into plus 2. Therefore, for a square root value, we will get two values. In the same way, for this also we have square root. Therefore, we will write plus or minus under root b square minus 4a square. Now I am sending b by 2a to the RHS. When I send b by 2a to the RHS, I will get x is equal to minus b by 2a. Plus of minus plus b by 2a will become minus b by 2a. Therefore, plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac. I can write under root 4a square as under root 2a whole square. Here square and square root will get cancelled and we will get the final answer as 2a. I am substituting that to a. Here we see that both the denominators are same. Therefore, we should just add or subtract the numerators. Therefore, x is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is the quadratic formula. So we know that for a quadratic equation we will have at most two zeros. Let the two zeros be alpha and beta. Therefore, one root will become minus b plus of root b square minus 4ac by 2a, and the beta will become minus b minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. So this is how the quadratic formula works. To find out the roots of a quadratic equation, we can just directly substitute the values of a, b and c to get the answer.